to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades. Always do your own research and trade at your own risk. All right, guys, let's hop into the chart, and I'm going to start off here with the 1 hour chart, just because yesterday I left you guys off right here with this cup and handle play, and this cup and handle was supposed to go ahead and break out all the way to 109,600, let's call it. Now I rewinded it a little bit just so we could see this work of art actually play out. I'm hitting the play button, and as you can see, cup and handle, we break out, and it's starting to drag sideways a little bit here. You know, some people might be getting nervous that we're probably not going to break out, fall back down, especially with that gigantic red engulfing candle that just happened here. But look, we're tracking the 21-day moving average, and all of a sudden, this is again why I love technical analysis. Look at this measured move, 109,600, and we went even higher to 109,819. Put this win in the books, guys. If whoever took this trade, congratulations. I took this trade and it went really well for me, so I hope you guys had the same experience as myself. Now we could take away this pattern, and also if you guys didn't play that cup and handle play, this isn't a flag. You know, I already have the 4 hour in a flag, and technically this flag is supposed to take us to 111,800. I mean, we broke out halfway, so if someone took that flag, congratulations as well, because we almost made more than half of the measured move. But I still think we have a lot more room to keep going here. All right, guys, so let's start off now with the weekly. And now the weekly, guys, remember my overall call was for Bitcoin to hit 110. We hit 109,800 and change. I'm gonna say we hit 110. It's possible we're going to continue going up, but again, 110 is just a rounded off number. So again, that play also did come out. Now on the weekly, the stochastics are starting to get high, but we could still continue going here sideways. What I'm liking here is that if I look at the stochastics on the other days, like on the 6th day, that still has room to move. The 5 day still has room. The 4 day has room. If you go even to the 2 day, we're toppy, but look, now we're starting to curve up. So this is kind of giving me the confidence that the weekly probably is going to continue going up on the stochastics, and then we might drag here for a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for, so that this play of the falling wedge flag here hits our target of about 117, 120. That is the next play that is in line for us. We head over here to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we see that we were flagging out here. We broke out, almost did the whole measured move here, but the stochastics were on the way down. I thought that they were going to start curving, and even with that big move that we had today, it was a big pump. It still looks like we're pointing down, so we might go all the way down. Maybe we'll U-turn at some point before going all the way down there. Bitcoin has gone up a lot. We are now pretty far from the 21-day moving average, which is currently at 101,613. Bitcoin is right now at 107,000, so it dropped from the 110 that it hit. Going to have to drop a little bit so people start taking profits and stuff like that. So that's something that would usually happen after a big run up like that. That doesn't mean it's not going to pump. If we take a look at the daily candle here, looks pretty funny. Yesterday we closed bullish hammer. This is good, but then look at this. We're pretty much like, if nothing happened, is indecisive, just because we went up so much, then we came back down, and now we're in the middle. But we still have approximately 4.5 hours before the candle close, so I expect this candle to possibly turn green from here to then. We head over now to the 8 hour chart. The stochastics finally on the 8 hour are starting to go up. Every time I take a look at the stochastics on the 8 hour, they always look like they want to roll over. So right now it kind of looks like they want to roll over. I'm not liking this red engulfing candle either. The 21-day moving average here is at 104,696. So if we roll over, it's possible we go and test that, but we are above the 21-day moving average, so I'm liking that. Now on the 4 hour chart, the stochastics are starting to point down. This red engulfing candle is showing me that we're probably going to continue going down, probably retest the 21-day moving average. Here it's at 105,534. We might even test the 50-day moving average, which is at 104,338. Again, if you guys played this flag, we didn't do the whole measured move yet, but we got a little bit more than halfway there. So again, you don't have to wait for the whole measured move. It's always good to take profits. Whenever you're profitable, you never know what might happen in the market. Now we head over to the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour, that's where that beautiful cup and handle played out. The stochastics are also pointing down. We're currently below the 21-day moving average. Now we are testing the 50-day moving average. We're staying above that. So it's possible we could even drop down to the 200-day moving average, which is at 104,267. We made a big move. So I'm going to have to expect Bitcoin to continue going sideways or probably try to retouch 110 again. On the 15-minute chart, I mean, this looks like a bear flag here. It looks like we're going to roll over here on the stochastics. We broke below the 21-day moving average. We just bounced off the 200-day moving average, which is at 106,218. So right now, what I'm seeing overall after that big price pump today, that gigantic flex candle, what I'm seeing is that we're probably going to continue going sideways in between 105 to 110. We're going to play that range for a little bit, let price action catch up to the 21-day moving average. And going back to the daily here, with the golden cross still has not happened. We're touching now. The 50-day moving average is touching the 200-day moving average. Today's Wednesday. I would say that by Friday they would have to cross. So I expect more upside possibly for Bitcoin. I'm expecting now my next prediction of $117,000 to play out with this falling wedge on the weekly time frame. All right, guys. So that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.